back to the Blackshop Championship Series Grand Finals. We've had 2 games so far. Well, 2 games, 1 played and 1 seeded. So VGN are 2-0 in this best of 5. So this next game is going to be absolutely amazing because VGR need to win it to have a shot at staying in for the Grand Finals and the first place prize of $1,000, $100 RP in the triumphant Rise skin. And VGN are going to want to close this one out in a 3-0 stomp. So they're going to be looking to play their best heroes, the most aggressive strategies, and generally play as dominant as they can. What do you think about this game, man?
Well, like the rumours that Beyonce are pregnant, I'm hoping it is true.
Who's she dating now?
She's married to Jay-Z.
Jay-Z, right?
I hope it's true, and I hope that VGR take this round so we can have more games. I don't want to just see 2 games this morning. I want to see a best of 5 thriller. So come on VGR, we need to see you step it up. We need to see you take this game. So I'm personally hoping they just dominate, show us what they can do.
So based on last game's picks and bans, what do you think we're going to see differently this game?
I think we will not see a Soraka being picked as the support hero.
No, probably not. Do you think Volf is going to play AD carry again, or do you reckon he's going to be in the top lane?
I think he'll go in the top lane. I think after they lost both top and bot last game, that they're going to step it up. They're going to go back to their original roles. Volf's going to destroy top, ADC bot.
Yeah, it seems like that's probably going to be the way they go. Do you reckon any of the heroes that VGN played last game will be banned out, like Draven, for instance? What do you think?
Maybe a Draven ban. I find it very rarely that ADCs actually get the ban pick because a lot of them. There's just a lot. You got a lot of choice there and a lot of variety that do roughly the same thing. Maybe we'll see the Rennick ban if they saw that's such a problem. Name's just causing havoc with that hero.
Yeah. Do you think that, considering that VGR and VGN get to swap sides this time, so we see VGR with blue side advantage, you think they'll be able to capitalize off it like VGN did with that aggressive bottom lane?
Potentially. I think that can be dealt with quite easily still. I don't think that's a massive turning point in the game.
But considering Draven came out of the golden bush, got instantly to level 2, and started pressuring Twitch down so hard in game 1.
That's because they had a Lulu Draven versus Soraka. She's just not gonna have a fun time.
No, it really didn't have a fun time.
All the time. People are saying that the Morg pick first was a mistake.
Yeah, I agree with that. Basically, it allows your opponent to have the luxury of counterpicking you.
I don't think that Morg get too much trouble though, and Ori wasn't a major counterpick to it. I don't think that was the massive problem there.
That's true. Rob played incredibly well in Morgana. At some point he was 5-0-0, just really doing some serious work.
Especially because he had a bit of a slow early and still managed to turn it big. So that Morgana's big play. I think that the TF ban was a waste. Apparently I hit the call that Veraxyl is a rubbish TF player. Just gonna say it. That's what the people said. They said his TF is bad. Don't know if that's true, but honestly, I'm left open. I think with the recent nerfs, he can be dealt with.
Now, fair enough.
That's a ban that could have been used on Rawr's on his big alligator.
Renekton banned could have been really good as well. Nangs is a known Singed player though, so I feel like no matter what they ban out, he's gonna get something he likes. I think they probably need to target ban the things that they just can't deal with, like that Tristana that he plays, and maybe the Draven, and maybe the Rise as well. Veraxyl is a huge Rise player, so it should be really interesting to see this pick and ban phase, just because.
Yeah, there was no real big disengage from either team last team because they both wanted that combo.
That's the thing with wombo combos, isn't it? You need to really base everything around it, and then you need to go hard for it, so. Alright guys, so just setting up the lobby for this next game. We've got 4 people in so far, so it shouldn't be as long as the first one, hopefully. Fingers crossed. And it looks like VGN are just coming back in from their break. So we said before that the tipping point in last game was when both mid and top lane, when top and bot had a really hard time against VGN. VGN applied really good pressure, and it pretty much meant that VGR had no freedom to roam. They had no freedom to do pretty much anything. They just had to keep reacting to what VGN was doing. And when you're in a situation like that, you can't take the opportunities that you need to get back in.
I want to see the Udia. I want to see Udia get slipped through, and I want to see
Instant Stealth doing some serious
Instant Stealth going to work with his Udia. I love that Udia.
I mean, Season 3 isn't as snowbally as Season 2, but really strong players still don't let you back into the game. League of Legends I think maybe always will have this problem, that you can turn a small lead into a big lead quite easily. I call it forcing players out. It's when you put them into a situation where they can't get an advantage back, and that can just be applying pressure everywhere on the map. That can just be making them miss CS under the turret every single wave by shoving the wave up. There are so many ways to lock people out of their advantage, and it's so devastating in high ELO games. High ELO games tend to be very snowbally, just because one person will get a giant advantage, and then they'll capitalize on it so hard and just never let their opponent back in. And that's kind of what we saw last game, especially in the bot lane with Draven and Lulu. They got really big, and Twitch and Soraka just had nothing on them the entire game. We saw that in the top lane as well with Renekton and Malphite. Renekton just got really big, and Malphite could do nothing the entire game. And
yeah, I feel like they kind of had to plan with it. They were willing to make the sacrifice on both top and bot. Like, you can let one lane just get rolled like that, but you can't just have them both being crumbled. Like,
yeah, no, definitely. I feel like the picks were very conservative. When you are playing for high stakes like this, you do tend to go on the safe side, and that didn't work out for them. It wasn't as safe as they had predicted, I imagine. Malphite Soraka are very tanky. They're not really incredibly passive per se, but they don't make giant plays until much later, especially in a Soraka lane.
If they could have got that Blitzcrank, and they could have got some of those hits on that job and picked them off a few times in lane, it could have been a lot better, I reckon.
Most definitely. The calls that were going out from the chat were that Malphite needed to take teleport, which he could have done to make plays, and they should have picked a different support. Those are both very valid points in my opinion. And they definitely contributed towards the loss. But VGR have been known to learn from their mistakes. So I wouldn't be surprised to see a much better pick and ban phase this game than we saw in the game previous. Hopefully they don't succumb to pressure.
I want to see some more loose picks. Mix it up. At least they tried the Soraka. Don't know what they're going for, but...
Yeah, Soraka good against assassins, good against hard AD teams, but maybe not so good against a lane like Draven and Lulu, where she could just do nothing the entire game. She just didn't have the same kind of utility. Considering I consider Lulu to have maybe 7 spells, like
Well, she does. She definitely has the options. She can either like with the polymorph, or she can use it for that AP buff, or she can use it for the speed. She can get her ult. She got the shield. It can be used to just aim up the Qs, or for just general defense, or as a nuke. Like, she's got a lot of versatility that she can do with her compared to Soraka, who can just pretty much heal. Bit of silence, bit of MR shred, but really just doesn't offer the same utility you're getting out of the Lulu.
No, it's just really not in the same category. Soraka really has dropped off. I mean, there's a couple of high ELO players that just main Soraka and they do really well with her, but they know the intricacies, and we didn't see that in that last game, unfortunately.
Shout out to Carloy though. He understands where it's at. It ain't about solo queue, it's about your teamwork. Get 5 guys together, see what you can do.
Ain't that the truth? Hello, Nangs. The lobby just crashed before. We had it open for a very long period of time, and it timed out. So I'm just going to invite everyone back in, and we should get this game up really shortly. It was supposed to start 10 minutes ago, but we had players missing in action on their lunch breaks. And hopefully this will be a better one this time.
Shout out to the Rawr. Good to see you on the stream, brother. Shout out to Mother Gangbangs.
What? Alright, so VGN are just booting up now. They're all on computers that work, so we should see the game starting in the next two minutes. It's an interesting discussion in the chat about ping. Ping is not game-changing. However, I came from professional Warcraft 3, and I laddered on 250 MS, and I hit number 1 multiple times on the ladder when people were playing Warcraft 3 very seriously. And I can honestly say that moving from 250 MS to 0 delay and tournament settings made me a different player entirely. I went from being a very, very good orc, good at decision making, that had some cool plays, to being like one of these micro fiends you see from Korea. And my skill level didn't change while I moved from my computer at home to a LAN event. The only thing that did change was ping. And I was a different player on 0 MS. I think
straight up, all us old Warcraft 3 Dota ballers from back in the day have no problem with 250 MS. I think all this ping stuff is just complaining and BS. Like, oh my god, I got 250 ping. Doesn't really matter. As long as it's constant, you can just adjust your delay, and it just makes you a better player. It's like playing with like Dragon Ball Z styles, your Goku with your weighted clothing. When he takes it off, you're quicker, you're faster, you're better. This is what makes New Zealand players good. If we can handle the ping, we're even better in LAN conditions. Don't want to hear any QQing about it. You don't know the old school days. We used to go through the ping grind. 350 MS, Warcraft 3, no problem.
Yeah, considering I got to Diamond 3, Diamond 2 shell, and I was playing with 250 ping. It's definitely possible, right?
I think it's fine. I think people put too much into ping. Like, if you're having spikes or actual lag that's actually affecting your gameplay, that is like a problem. But just like a general delay that's constant, you can adjust to it. Like, I know many players who have played on like slow old computers in Warcraft 3 days who would always play on a constant delay, and they'd just adjust to it and can still hit all their skills.
You actually get better when you play on higher ping, because when you do move to that 0 delay environment, you've spent all this time like predicting what people are going to do.
You gotta think like a whole second ahead and angle your spells like a whole new way. It definitely like fine tunes your accuracy. Especially if you're an old school baller who played before they put in these easy game line things on your spells. Like, I don't think ping. I think ping's really over complained about.
Yeah, most definitely. Like, you can still get to that level with high ping, but there's a chart on elofront.com, and I'll link this for you guys because it's kind of interesting. It's the average ping of players in League of Legends by division. So this shows you what the average ping is in Diamond and Challenger and all the other ones as well. And I think you'll probably find it kind of interesting that the ping in Challenger is 30 MS average. You have to filter by all time, by the way, to see the more accurate chart. So 30 ping in Challenger. So there is a definite correlation between what you're capable of with high ping and low ping. It definitely makes it easier to have no lag, no delay.
Oh, it's definitely better. I just feel like, I think a lot of the time people just use the ping as an excuse out. Like, could have won it, boys. Step it up. I want to hear QQing on the New Zealand servers. Want us to see making champions. Want a special shout out to Money001 making the swap from Dota to LoL. Everyone watch out. This guy will be on fire. A big player in the New Zealand Dota scene ripped that up. He's made the swap. If you see the name Money001 in your game, focus him because he is going to be trouble. Next big thing on the scene, I'm telling you now. You hear the airburst from the People's Whisper. Money001, welcome to the stream, boy.
Jack Attack's getting pretty aggressive on the stream chat. Low ping obviously does not make you a better player. Personally though, if I had low ping, I feel like I'd do better. And I'm pretty sure I could say that most of New Zealand feels the same. If you're put into high reaction situations, low ping does help. And there's no denying that.
Well, definitely, like, no ping is better. But as New Zealanders, all forever, like, Dota games been existed, we've competed on the high top level with our ping and, like, made marks in the game. So I just think, like, we can still do it. Don't let the ping get you down, brothers. That's what I'm saying. Don't let the ping get you down.
Yeah, most definitely. Alright, so we've got 8 out of 10 players in the lobby. VGN are just getting in now. Yeah, that's true. Australian servers are coming out pretty soon. That'll be really fun, I think. I'm not sure how many players we have in the Oceanic region, because Riot doesn't make that information publicly accessible. But I think it's going to be really cool. Especially for hosting tournaments on, because you will get that lower delay.
If you played Dota 2, they've got the Australian servers, and it definitely made a difference. I think you play around on like 60 MS, 50 MS, and you definitely notice the difference. It's definitely good. Search times on Dota 2, this popular game, are roughly between like 3 to 5 minutes for me, so it is a lot longer, the queues, but it's still reasonable. So I imagine you will have longer queues in LoL, but it won't be drastic, and it'll still be alright, I reckon. I reckon there's enough players in the NZ Oz to keep like games quick, and it's more people be on the same time as you, like prime time. Maybe if you're playing at like 3, 4 in the morning, you're going to struggle, but you know, I reckon it'll be fine and it'll be really good.
Yeah, I can see that. That's good to know. I was worried about what search times would be like, and just how many players you'd get on it, and what quality of players.
You're just going to remember that even Dota on Warcraft 3 was played NZ Oz players only, and you'd always still find games. So like LoL's more popular now than it was, especially even like 5 to 7 years ago in Dota. So like there'll definitely be people online. You'll still find your queues. It won't be like barren land. So it'll be all good.
Oh, we're getting some inside information. Between August and September, the manager of X5 is in with the Riot guys. That's really cool to know. Thanks, Jack Attack.
Personally, I was saying this the other day, last night. This is my genius idea. I think they need to open up a new server called the Badlands, and there should be no rules. Everyone who's a band is allowed in, but you should just be allowed to AFK, troll, leave games. It should just be the most horrible place to play, and that's where all the band people should have to play on their weeks off. Their week bands.
I'm a huge advocate of Troll Island, as I see it, where like all the trolls, leavers, and toxic players get basically matched together. I wish it happened, because it's kind of like, if they're ruining the experience for everyone else, they might as well.
No way you do Troll Island.
People that troll more often as well.
I just find like, once you've got your bands, you've got a few bands, but it's just so easy to get your account banned. Like, I've been trying to get banned for weeks, and Riot just won't ban my account, where my other team member just gets banned every second week it seems, and he's less of a rager than me, so once you get that first ban, you open the floodgates for more. That's how I find it works.
Yeah, I think with the Australian servers, you should probably create a Smurf account and level that to 30 to transfer over to the Oceanic servers. Basically because you're going to want to keep playing on NA as well as Oceanic Gaming, you're going to want to have the choice. So I'm an advocate of leveling an alter account. Unfortunately, the power leveling strat, the 3v3 power leveling strat, recently got changed. So you can no longer play like for 3 or 4 hours and have a level 30 account, which is what I did for my ult. Alright guys, we have all 10 players into Championselect, so pick and ban phase will be starting soon.
Talking about NZ Stopper's Diamond, he was Diamonds before they changed the seasons as well, before they changed to make it easier to promote and get demoted, or easy to get promoted. He originally did it in Season 2, so he was an original Diamond baller, which I give full credit to, because it definitely is easier to move up the ranks now on the new ELO system. So yeah, big player that NZ Stealth, watch out for him. Watch out for his Udia. If they leave it open, you guys are going to see some magic, I'll tell you that much.
Alright, the game...
Oh, he was only plat
go into
Season 2, I'm sorry.
Diamond 1 now though, which is, it's very strong. Alright, the ready calls have gone out from everyone except VGR.
Alright, so we got a full game. We should see the money making soon, boys. Not long to go.
So, I'm kind of sour about this temporary Hecarim being disabled. He was bugged out, but I still feel like Hecarim is in a really cool place at the moment. And I do know that Jibbers played a lot of Hecarim in the last one when I saw him in. So it's really unfortunate to not have that option. It's almost like one free ban against VGN. Not that they're suffering unduly from it, it's just having your favorite champion disabled is never a good thing. Especially when you're playing the...
It's just for VGN, do they quite like it?
Yeah.
So I know that Infant Stealth, he's got other options.
Yeah, NZ Stealth plays, I think I've seen him ever pull up 3 or 4 junglers, which isn't a huge amount. I'm not sure if he solo queues a lot of different ones, but I see the Udyr, I see the Lee Sin, and...
I've seen Lee Sin, Udyr. I'm pretty sure I've seen him play Zac out of the blue, just comes to mind. I really rate him. I reckon he's probably like second best jungler in New Zealand after Lolek. Watch out for him. L0LEK. Absolute sicko in the scene, but underground.
Alright, something interesting is going on with the lobby. Someone's client is bugged, people are leaving and rejoining. So yeah, NZ Stealth got to Diamond in 100 games. That is incredibly impressive. I think he was landed in, it was high plat when Season 3 started off for real. So to get to Diamond 1 in that many games, that's really strong. What you can do, however, if you have really high MMR, you can jump divisions. So say you're promoting from Division 5 to Division 4. If you've had really high MMR, much higher than your displayed ELO, you can jump from 5 to 3, and then instead of jumping from 3 to 2, you can jump from 3 to 1. So that might have happened, although...
I'd just like to give a quick shout out. Definitely agreeing with Lols, not War. I'd love to see the Naught pick. I'd love to see it. Big Nautilus fan myself, Astro Naught player. Awesome hero, especially back before when like stacking HP was the meta. He was awesome in the jungle, just getting those hit points, getting that shield, causing mad havoc.
Yeah, most definitely. Alright, so we have pretty much everyone back in again. Yep, that's 9 members in.
When I see a Sedge, we Sedge the last game, it won't be impossible to see another one here. This is the People's Whisper, keep the comments coming and I'll keep reading them out. Oh, you missed out, Carlo. We had the Sedge, wasn't in the winning team sadly, but definitely saw some big plays come out of NZ Stealth.
Yeah. On Sejuani, he couldn't be as much of a playmaker as I think he's usually accustomed to, but he set up some amazing team fights. There was a point where they aced VGN completely based off one of his Sejuani ults, which is just, that's huge.
We've got one more player. Hope this game starts soon. I'm itching for some action, you're itching for some action, everybody wants some action. You have low NZ Oceanic Gaming, it's the grand finals, $1,000 on the line, who is going to go first? It could be all over this game. Personally, I'm hoping we have more games, so I will be secretly supporting VGR, but we never know. VGN on form seem to be the team to beat. Will they take away this in a clean sweep? We're about to find out.
Alright guys, we have 10 in the lobby. The Championselect will start very shortly. We've talked a little bit about the picks and bans. We probably expect to see a stronger team comp coming up from VGR. They were playing conservatively in the previous game, and that did not pan out for them, unfortunately. They picked a Soroka and a Malphite, and those lanes got fairly well dumped on, if we're being honest.
They got destroyed, let's just be honest. They got straight up rolled. I'm hoping to see a lot more aggression come out of this time. I want to see them go in there confident. They know they need to win this one. I want to see them go all in. Some big hero choices, some big money plays, and I want to see a great game of League of Legends.
Yeah, this is on the latest patch, obviously. It's kind of unfortunate a giant balance patch dropped right before a tournament. It made a couple of heroes unviable, like Zed, and probably Zac as well. I think Zac is probably still okay for competitive play, just not as strong as he was. These are heroes that I think they do play as well. Volf is a non-Z player. Zac has been played in solo queue by these players as well, so it's just always unfortunate to not have a stable release version for the entire tournament like we'd like.
Well, some of the people aren't happy about the NZ and TF nerfs. Carlo out there aren't happy. They're some of his favourite heroes, it seems. He's really upset. Had to be done, bro. Sick of these heroes destroying my games.
Alright guys, we're into Championselect, and we've got VGR on the blue team, and we've got VGN on the purple team. It's important to note about Championselect that if you're on this
there's
purple...
no Udia ban, it's not going to happen, boys. Make some people shout, who do you want to see get picked, boys? Let's see some hero names popping up in the chat.
VGN get the luxury of having the very last pick of Championselect. So generally you leave mid or top open for that last pick, so you can safely counter whoever you want, really, or pick something game-changing, which is always nice. Blue side has enough advantages already, so purple side gets that slight advantage in Championselect, in my opinion.
People want the Rennie ban, we're not seeing it. We've seen the Morgana ban though, they don't want to come against that again. Rawr was destroying on that. We got a Shen ban, pretty standard.
Yep, Rumble and Morgana. Now that's interesting that...
Well, they banned out their own Morgana.
They banned out their own Morgana. Maybe it's something they don't want to play against, something Veraxyl is kind of known for.
We want to see a Lulu Kate lane from VGR as the call on the chat.
That'd be interesting. Kate Lulu is incredibly aggressive, incredibly good at pushing down turrets. Caitlyn got nerfed so heavily though.
Just a bit of attack speed. It's a bit of attack speed between me and a friend, you know?
It's pretty much everything, man. That attack speed means she scales so horribly in the lower levels. The way that the formula works as well is that base attack speed is taken into account when you buy items like Phantom Dancer and Static Shiv and stuff as well. So basically, it made her itemization weaker as well.
Well, we're getting all sorts of calls. People don't know where Volf plays. You're seeing he's supposed to be jungle when he went ADC. I'm pretty sure he's a top player. I think he's going to go top this game, but we'll see if he plays ADC again.
Yeah, Volf did play Twitch AD carry last game with Rice Cakes
People
on
think
Malphite
he is going to go ADC again. We see the Lulu pick up. That's strong.
Yeah,
support.
that's good. That's not a Soraka.
Still another safe pick. We're not going to have Soraka this game, luckily. Pantheon. Are they just teasing, or are they going to lock this in? This will be interesting to see.
Pantheon's interesting because you can run it mid, top, or jungle. It's one of those hybridy picks like Cho'Gath that I really like. If you pick it early, you don't know where it's going to go, and that's always an advantage for your team because you can sometimes bait out a pick if you wanted to counter Pantheon.
I'll be surprised if this Pantheon's locked in, but VGN have the room to go with these heroes. They can lose a few games. Here we go. We see the swap to the Blitzcrank. They got to think about it. This could be a powerful swap pickup. This is what I think that VGR should have done last game when Lulu was picked up.
Yeah, most definitely. Thresh is open though, and I rate Thresh much more than I rate Blitzcrank, if we're being honest. Thresh has more utility.
Thresh does have more utility.
Draven is locked in. Now that's
confidence. We've seen Draven again. We are going to have another Draven. Oh, we hear Blue can't play Thresh. I don't know how we are going to see it. There's the Thresh lock in. Not too surprising there. Thresh super strong. Thresh Draven, scary lane. But Lulu is a good support hero to back that up. They want that Thresh Draven. The people are happy.
Thresh and Draven. Now, that is an aggressive lane with so much gank potential, with just an incredible amount of strength, really. Draven doesn't have any inherent escapes. We all know this. He doesn't have a gap closer. He doesn't have a way out.
He doesn't need a way out. He's got one way out, and that's to chomp his way through. He's going
Thresh
straight down the middle.
Man. Thresh Lantern offers him that utility that he is lacking.
Blitz Q is better than Thresh Q. We get the cool. Situational, but generally you just want that hook to pull the dudes, and I do agree. Blitz's hook is more unforgiving.
Shout out to Glendowie.
Shout out to Glendowie College, GDC.
Alright, so Corki is being soft-locked and so is Maokai. I really rate Maokai as a jungler. I feel like he's a hard jungler. Most people will be like, what? Maokai a hard jungler? He has like a point-and-click snare. I feel like to capitalize on Maokai's strengths, you need to be good at ganking. Good decision-making. You need to
shout out to Mr. Kuno
in lanes when they're overextended, and that's something that I find hard as a jungler. And Maokai is difficult because he's not very forgiving if you don't get a gank pre-6.
Oh, just going to be a jungle Nessus, we're going to see.
I think the Desert Brothers are going to be locked in. Nasus and Renekton. That is most definitely going to be a Nasus jungle if they're both locked in, I reckon. Renekton doesn't have that jungle potential. Unless we're seeing some cool mid Nasus or something like that, I think that would be cool as well.
Oh, the Brothers of Destruction themselves. We see them both locked in. Both of my Sand Brothers.
Yeah, they've been locked in.
That is scary. It's a scary team coming out from VGN. We're going to see, oh, is he going to go for the Vlad? I'd love to see the Vlad pick up. Got that late game with Vlad Corky. It could be scary. Ends himself on the Maokai. I haven't seen Maokai Blade in a while, but he can still do it. He got the gap closes.
What do you think of the Corky pickup, man? That's an interesting hero.
Corky goes late enough. He can always do it. I never underestimate Corky, but he's got to survive this Draven Thresh. It's all about not getting those early deaths. He wants to stay alive, try and get some farm up, get those items.
I think Corky is a little bit... He's not a flavor of the month at the moment. He's not one of the favorite picks of the crowd. And he has a lot of damage.
We are going to see the
TF. He's a strange Eddie Gary, yeah. Aurelia and TF are being soft locked, and I think I quite like them. If TF can capitalize...
No, it's not going to be the TF.
Cho'Gath. I would love this Cho'Gath.
They know they're against quite a tanky lineup. They know they need that late game if they're going to smash through this team. So that's why the Aurelia's locked in with the Corky.
I would have preferred the Cho'Gath over the Twisted Fate. I feel
that's
like...
alright though, they have the late game. I think they need TF to have the presence.
I think the Cho'Gath's Feast would have been amazing in killing the high HP of Nasus or Renekton, or conversely, being able to one-shot that Draven would have just been... Would have been really good.
They need to make sure they're not snowballed out early and just get out of control with this Draven and the Brothers of Sands. So I think they want to take this late with Aurelia and Corky, that they needed the TF, just to have that presence, just to have those heroes really come to the lane. We are going to see Fizz though, what a brilliant pick. Everyone loves Fizz. Everyone loves that first-throwing little fella, but it's not, it's a Nivea. Disappointing. I wanted to see Fizz.
Fizz would have assassinated Fate in spades, really. Not much Fate can do to stop a Fizz. As Fizz can use his playful trickster to dodge gold cards, which is just... It avoids, half of TF's DPS, which is just ridiculous. Ryze is being locked in, though. That is one hell of a tanky team for VGN.
A very tanky team, indeed. Especially their Ryze. Thresh gives them all that extended escape as well, so it's going to be tricky. We are in the jungle Nasus, as we expected. It's going to be interesting. That is for sure. Who do you think has the late game in this? It's very strong both sides.
Honestly, I feel like the single target damage from VGR is very, very strong. However, conversely, so is the damage from VGN. But VGN are tankier, so I feel like if we let this go too long, VGN are going to take this one away. You cannot stop a Nasus and a Renekton. They both pop their ultimates. They're going to get in and get dirty, and
so
they're not going to go down.
So the Brothers are saying they're going to be too big, especially with that Ryze late. Too big for our radio and Corky to bust through?
I think that may be the case, yeah. I feel like VGN's draft is nothing short of ridiculous, if we're being completely honest.
Well, let's see it, brother fans, bro. I want to hear what the people want to say. Everyone either type in VGR or VGN on who you think won the draft. Not the game, just the draft. Who's got the stronger draft? Let's see. VGNs or VGRs? Type your answers, boys.
Alright, guys, if we got one more viewer, we're giving away a 520 RP skin. So invite your friends. As soon as we hit 30, I will randomly pick a viewer from the list to get the first prize.
It's heavily favoured of VGN. Everybody think VGN has won the draft, so... We have 30 streamers. We have 30 streamers, everybody.
Alright, I'm picking a random viewer from the viewer list right now. I'm just randomizing
I want to pick the random viewer. Let the people whisper.
Alright, the people's whisper can choose
the people's whisper is picking a person. I'm just going to scroll. Whoa.
Alright guys, while he does that, the summoner spells have been revealed for VGN versus VGR. There is a teleport coming out from Ryze. There is a barrier on Corky. Now, if you're thinking about Nasus Wither, you need that cleanse. So this is a little bit of an iffy choice for me taking barrier. Not only does cleanse get rid of Nasus Wither, but it gets rid of the Ruin Prison. It gets rid of Thresh Hook, so he can't pull you in. It would have been the more advisable choice on Corky, in my opinion, to take cleanse. Volf is playing AD carry again, guys. This is Rice Cakes on Aurelia in the top lane. There's also a Ghost on Nasus. That's fairly standard. Ghost, when you're on a jungler, is better for lane ganks. Now that means, instead of running down the river and trying to get past wards, you put your Ghost on, you run straight down the lane, you wither the AD carry, and you try kill him. Ignite on Renekton, that's pretty strong. They do have that global presence from Rise and the teleport. Just a very, very nice set of summoner spells for VGN. Has the People's Whisper decided on a...
Okay, the winner is going to be... Carloy.
Carloy? Alright, Carloy, I'm going to send you a message over Twitch to get the RP. But congratulations, you got a 520 RP skin. Remember, if we get to 50 viewers, we're giving away a more expensive skin. So invite your friends if you want another chance at getting a skin.
Keep typing, boys. The more you type, the more chance you have to win, because these are the names I'm looking at. These are the names I'm randomly selecting. It's the People's Whisper, giving back to the people, because the people give so much to him.
Alright guys, game starts in 5 seconds and we get to see who wins the skin battle. It's always interesting. Alright, as soon as my screen loads up, it's taking a while. Alright. Oh my god, we see 5 skins from VGR. Only 3 from VGN. I'm sorry guys, VGR win the skin battle with an exclusive UFO Corki. I'm loving this. Thank you, Volf. What do you reckon of the skin battle, man?
God, sorry, reading the chat, reading the people. People aren't too happy with Carlo, I'll tell you that much. What do you mean you're gonna study, bro? We got League of Legends to watch.
Alright guys, what do you think is going to happen in level 1? Do you reckon it's going to be invade? Do you reckon they're going to play safe? What's your flavor, Greg?
I think both teams got this late game. I reckon, I'm interested in bot lane. I want to see this Corki cause some trouble. Both from the old UFO Corki. I want to see him teach this Draven a lesson for giving them a bit of a spanking last game, but it's going to be interesting. Hopefully TF makes the plays, hopefully NZ Stuff does his thing, and hopefully we can get another game in. Otherwise, so we're going to go to VGN. Everybody worried. Nangs is on MVP from last game on that Renekton. Doing his thing. Is he going to win top lane again? Is it going to be one-sided? VGR is going to invade. Has called the people. The people reckon VGR is going to do it. I hope they do. I hope they do. Oh, Nexus Bunbar making a big call. Flash Rune Prison. It's a death sentence for First Blood. Will he be correct? Both teams going to invade as the Carloy.
Lots of pings going out. It looks like they want to get in and get dirty.
It's premium NZ quality stream, boys. Can't load any quicker than this. I'm sorry. Shout out the Metrics though. Sorry, bro. Would love to make the stream quality better for you. Savvy's hero's got the right there. He's at 720 plus. Best way to watch. You want me hard definition.
Yeah, sorry
baby.
guys. This is a residential broadband. This is pretty much as good as it gets in New Zealand. We have optimized the stream as pretty much as well as we can, but this is as good as we're gonna get. So hopefully you guys can forgive us, and hopefully it's watchable. Alright, so it's a defensive level 1. They're pretty much setting up at all the entrances to their jungle, and they're looking to lane swap top. So that's Draven and Thresh in the top lane against Aurelia. Aurelia can last hit under turret with Blade Surge quite easily, but cannot last hit in the lane well at all.
That's going to be Rennick versus
Corki and Lulu in the bot lane. So that's considering that VGN are the ones that initiated this lane swap. We're going to assume that Renekton is ready for it. He's gone for the pots and the wards. Pretty defensive. It looks like he's going to be alright in this 1v2 situation. I'm not sure. Volf does take away the golems in the bot lane. So he's gonna get quicker to level 2. Draven and Thresh actually invade the blue buff. However, Maokai smites that one away as soon as he sees them instead of risking it to chance. When you are purple side and you have done a lane swap, you can take away those golems in the top lane, but Draven and Thresh opted to invade blue instead. Let's see if that pans out for them, because Draven and Thresh being closer to level 2 is quite cool in a level 2 situation.
I definitely think Volf's going to have a bit more fun in this lane than he did last time. So I want to see this Corki get big. I want to see what Corki can do.
So I've just noticed that Aurelia has cloth, wards, and pots. That's a lot. That's not very good in a 1v2. Obviously, she wasn't prepared for it. Because she's going to have a lot less pots than the Renekton is. Renekton's going to have, he's going to be sitting on 5. So that gives him a lot more sustain in this situation.
Yeah, do you reckon Renekton's way better at the 2v1? Must be, eh? That's the call from the people, Apocalypse himself.
Well, there's two ways to think about it. Like, first of all, it's who's better, and the second thing is who's prepared for it. Now, considering that VGN are the ones that initiated it, Renekton's already in the mindset of a 1v2. He knows he's gonna sacrifice CS. He knows he's gonna miss stuff.
Well, we got the game coming in mid.
Low.
Instant stuff, just putting a bit of pressure on that rise. Not wanting to get too big too early.
Yeah, so if you guys are a little bit unfamiliar with 1v2 situations and you haven't been following the LCS, basically the goal is you want your AD carry to last hit perfectly. Now, while they're last hitting perfectly, you want to push the lane.
There's the hook. Can we get some damage on this? He's going to go in and throw him out. He's going to flash. He's exhausted. They got the damage coming on. Instant stuff coming in. Aurelia's going to survive. No, he's not. First blood goes to Draven. Just very unlucky. And they're both going to get out of there. Brilliantly played. Just got the kill. Looked like he was going to be alright. She'll be angry. She'll be gutted. Instant stealth did all he could, but just a little bit too late. That's the first blood. That bleed.
That was 2 flashes coming out from VGR to try to salvage that situation. Unfortunate for Rice Cakes that he did go down to Draven.
Aurelia didn't pop. That's what everyone's saying. That was the mistake.
No, that is a hard situation to be in. So, in a 1v2 situation, sorry, in a 2v1 situation, you want to get your last hits and you want to push down the turret as quickly as possible.
Oh, there's another hook! Instant stealth in trouble. Is it going to be all happen again? No, he's going to get up. That is a dangerous lane. That's why Thresh is so popular at the moment. He can just set those kills up, and with Draven's early damage, that is one scary lane up there.
Yeah, I feel very scared and apprehensive for Rice Cakes that he's not having fun.
This is Volf got a little bit aggressive on Rawr. Oh, dang, sorry, my mistake. But they just can't. Every Nixon can just survive and bully a little bit better. He's a little bit more suited for this 2v1, it seems. And that Thresh, he wants another hook. He still wants blood. He's had a taste of the good life. He ain't going back to just laning. Can we see TF? Rise running out of lane.
Now, the CS is really high on Corki. A little bit higher than the Draven even. However, Draven does have that 400 gold for Burst Blood, which pretty much puts him and his team in a slight gold lead. Maokai coming through the lane for a lane gank.
We're just seeing some fun little lanterns.
Yeah, the lantern goes out from Thresh just to speed the Draven up. It doesn't look like he wants to recall at the moment. He probably wants to keep that pressure on. Renekton, however, does want to go back and bank. So Nessus is going to hold the lane so that Corki and Lulu don't push it away.
We're going to see some aggression on. Instant stealth coming up. Oh, Thresh could be in trouble. Aurelia wants the blood. They're going to go in. There's the stun. Surely it's going to go down here. Aurelia wants it. Aurelia's going to get a kill. Yes! Rice Cakes with the kill. That's going to bring top lane a bit more even. They want all the gold they can on that Aurelia. And even up the score 1 for 1. We've only got 300 gold difference here. It is still anybody's game.
So that was a really nice play by Instant Stealth just to bring back Rice Cakes into the game.
Oh, we're seeing Nang's getting aggressive. Oh, we could be in trouble here with the Lulu. Lulu getting slow, getting beaten down. Is she going to get out of there? She's running. She's got the ignite. She's got to pot up. She's going to get away with the slow. And a good little escape by Lulu. Tricky little girl to kill.
Renekton did ignite for that. Nessus, however, didn't ghost. I think they were more baiting out the flash than anything else. Doing that is still a successful gank.
We made a request to see the tower's hit points. We got Volf getting hit down on here, getting bullied. Renekton's is going to jump back though.
Can we get a streamer to please look at the HP of the turrets for blue side top and purple bot side, please? So the top one is about halfway, and the bot one is a little bit more than that. So it's pretty much even at this point in the game. The turrets don't look like they're going to go down anytime soon. And Corky and Lulu just recalled, but they didn't opt to switch lanes. Now, that to me says that Rice Cakes has said, yo guys, I'm actually okay. Like,
I think Aurelia's happy. I think they just want to get Corky as much farm. Is Corky farming alright?
Yeah, he's got 56 CS, which is leading the map, which is always nice. So that's really cool of Steven on Rice Cakes. Rice Cakes and Aurelia to say that.
Well, NC Style's putting a lot of his focus up top too.
Yeah, that's pretty
It
standard.
is opening
in
up the
1v2
dragons
situations,
though,
yeah.
but we haven't seen any plays for the dragons yet. Corky going for Triforce is what the people are asking.
Yeah, it does look like it.
It does look like it's going to be a Corky try.
Now, I've got to say that the Phage is a weird first item pickup. Oh, the hook does land, but Aurelia was like slightly behind the turret, so he couldn't pull it any way into the turret. Sorry, couldn't pull him towards the Draven. So Maokai is heading towards top again. However, he's going to walk over a ward and does not continue.
Pretty passive laning going on right now. I know that people want to see some moves, and this could be here. Fresh just throwing a few little hits out, looking it up, looking for when he can get that hook out. He's going to throw it, but he's going to miss. Rice Cakes standing right back, being careful, doesn't want to give away any more kills. We got Nangs going in now, but he's not going to do much. He's just Polymorph, shot down, looking actually pretty strong for both the 2v1 lanes. Nangs getting chomped. Here comes Rice Cakes now, taking a bit more damage. Going around about half HP, but she's going to back up. So both these 2v1 lanes doing alright, getting harassed down.
Now, something that I probably should have talked about a little bit earlier is that Twisted Fate has not blown his Destiny yet. And now, it looks like he is. It looks like it's going to come out very soon. No, Destiny has been popped. Destiny is not being used to teleport anywhere though, and it looks like they're trying to dive top lane Aurelia.
Oh, and he's going to flash. He's going to throw him back. And there's the box. The box hits. He's exhausted. He's running back to his tower, and he's going to go down. A kill for Draven. That's really good. Good tower dive. Also put pressure on the TF, but if he wanted to go bot, he had to kind of defend top. TF does nothing in the end with his ult, which isn't any good, and they pick up the free kill on Aurelia. That's really good move for VGN. It is a flash by Rise. Rise goes in. Rise gets the kill. Let's Rawr down. Instant stuff just a little bit too late once again.
Now that's a really unfortunate chain of events. So bot lane, they got the turret. They looked for a kill on Renekton. Twisted Fate started heading down, and he popped his Destiny, but he didn't teleport. Now I'm not sure why he didn't hard commit. It looked a little bit risky, but Destiny
I think he got thrown off. They went aggressive bot, but then at the same time, top went aggressive on them, so I don't think he knew where he wanted to go and just choked the ult. And it's the dragon move by Nessus. The Brothers of Sand going to teach the dragon a lesson. Rose going to come down to show him how it's done. This is strong play, and it's good. Looking really good for VGN. And that is the free dragon. Uncontested. Can't go into those Brothers of Sand.
So that was just like a really high stress situation for Rawr to be in. He did whiff the TF ult. There was no Destiny teleport coming out.
But the Ness is too good at early dragoning calls from the people. People also calling out Rawr. Rawr was amazing last game, but he isn't really living up to the TF this game, is he? People are disappointed he's not making the plays, and it's scary because this Rise is going to get out of control late game. TF needs to make some moves.
TF has another 88 seconds on his Destiny.
Our favourite Jack Attack reckons that VGN has up-to-date champions. They think that maybe VGR's living in the past a bit. Season 2 ballers.
Honestly, VGN's draft is very strong this game. They're leading the map right now, 3-1. They got a 1.7k gold lead, which is quite a bit for this early in the game. They're going to be looking.
Oh, here's the initiation. Nang's chasing down, Instant Stealth's going to flash over that wall. Volf's alright, he's going to get hooked, no, he's going to jump away, and they're going to be alright there. They're both getting away. Lulu and TF coming to close down. This could be a bully ball. No, TF going back to mid. I think it's going to be one big disengage.
That was... As soon as the turret went down in the top lane, Draven and Thresh opted to swap. They're going to push down another turret as soon as possible.
People aren't happy with this tears on Rawr either. Especially his blue card has got a buff, hasn't it? So it gives you back more mana. So I'm not too sure where the decision is on that. Everyone's saying it's a very Season 2 draft coming out of VGR.
It's very true. So there's 3 people from both teams in the bot lane. It looks like VGN want this turret. They also have a lot of kill potential from the hook. Nessus doesn't have his ult yet, if I'm correct. Oh, Nessus still has some time on his ult before it comes back up. So he's
We're going to see this. This is going to be someone down here. This is first down, very straight up. Ends himself with the kill. Lulu's going to go down too. No, Lulu. Oh, she survived. Is she going to get away? No, she's definitely killed. Double kill. That's what they want. And he sees blood. He's got the red buff. He wants to keep going. Nessus in there getting the hits with the Qs. And that's them down. Nessus gets the kill. 3-for-1 exchange. Beautiful by VGN.
That was an absolutely Destiny coming up from Twisted Fate. They're
Here we go.
There's
There's the gold card. It's going to go down. He's definitely going down. They're going to get a kill here too. Rice Cake's on. Beautiful. Aurelia gets the shutdown gold on the Draven. They're making the best out of a bad situation, keeping themselves in the game.
Big plays coming out from VGR. The Twisted Fate gate and the Aurelia roam down to clean that fight up. They're going to be feeling pretty good about that.
Yeah,
The
people had thought it was over, but then here we go. Rice Cake's comeback, showing the game's not over till he saves. He's got the Aurelia. He's calling the shots, but mid tower is going to go down here, I believe. It's got too much pressure. NZ stuff can't hold it up alone. Yeah, that's mid tower down.
Third turret of the game going to VGN. Carlo's question went out, where did the Rise teleport go down? He teleported into the Tribush as soon as Twisted Fate went to do his Destiny, but he was too late to make anything happen. NZ Stealth actually getting aggressive onto the Rise doesn't make anything happen, even though Aurelia is there to... Oh, Nang's slightly out of position, and Aurelia going deep
Nang's
for
getting
it.
harassed. Aurelia finds things. He's going to get away, though. It's alright. It's alright, everybody. All the Nangs fans out there, you can relax. He's going to be okay. He's recalling.
Now, a slight group up in the mid lane from VGR. They're trying to make something happen, maybe get a turret back in retaliation. While that is happening, TF is in the top lane and pushing. It's a pretty good place to be. VGN had recalled, and they have a lot less presence on the map at the moment. So VGR sitting in the driver's seat as it currently stands.
But definitely, that Thresh throwing the hook, not hitting, but he's definitely causing some trouble with that Draven. Oh, and Rice Cake's going to go in, drop the stun on the Thresh. Thresh taking some damage. He's going to be alright, I believe, though, but he's going to get harassed down, not feeling too good. Drops the little lantern with that tiny shield. Getting the marks, grab the lantern row. Oh, too scared, not having his team out.
Thresh actually had a perfect hook, however, a caster minion got in the way. As it normally happens, minions work
Creep delivery
against you.
service.
Yeah.
TF just getting the blue, it looks like.
Yeah, a lot of posturing around mid lane at the moment. I don't, however, feel like anything's going to happen from this. Not anything good for VGR anyway. I think if Nasus and Renekton come in and both pop their ults and get messy amongst VGR's team, it's not going to be good for them. That's two huge HP tanks with a lot of damage.
I do think this Rise pickup was great. They saw the late game coming out and they just knew to keep the late theme going. That's an amazing pick. I reckon it's really going to be the difference. TF isn't really doing much. But we have had the call. Some people reckon that Rawr's mechanics are meh. Carloy making the big calls, eh?
Well, maybe his Twisted Fate mechanics aren't up to scratch, but his Morgana game, last game, was absolutely immense. He played a really good Morgana.
Shout out to Miss GZ. Making the call that Chewbacca hates Triforce, bringing Triforce back. Not a fan. Carloy having a little sad, please don't call me out. Carloy, you're the man. We love you here. You're the people's champ. Don't worry about it, bro. Sorry for calling you out, brother. I'm just the voice of the people and you're a person, so say how it is.
So the question's going out. Have VGN won 2 games? They've won 1 game, but they were seeded another because they beat VGR in a best of 3 in the bracket stage. So this is a best of 5. So if VGN win this, they take the grand finals away for the Blackshop Championship Series. They are first place and a winner of $1,000, $100 RP each, and Triumph and Rise skin each. So they're looking pretty good at the moment for it. If they win this one, they take it away. VGR need to win the next 3 games in a row to bring it back into their court. So I think VGR are capable of it. They are very strong players.
They gotta take the Dragon.
Yeah.
It's so hard to contest against these brothers of Sands. They're the Dragon Slayers. That's why there's no dragons in Egypt. They've all been killed. And it's just causing massive trouble.
No dragons in Egypt. Where are the dragons, man?
Not in Egypt, man.
Just not in Egypt? Someone has ripped. Of course.
I've seen 0 dragons in Egypt, I can tell you that much.
So, they have the dragon timer. They pick it up as soon as it spawns. Just immensely strong player. If you guys are wondering why Nasus is popping his ult every time he does the dragon, it's because Nasus steals AD, and he can steal AD from the dragon. So pretty much it means...
I've always just thought percentage health burn. Gotta burn that percentage, baby.
It just makes his dragons a lot easier than they would be normally. He doesn't lose any HP. He has a very easy time of it.
Oh, there's the hook on the TF, and he's jumping in. He's gonna drop the box. Everyone's slowed. He's taking a bit of damage. We can imagine this will go down. This is the way we wanted it. Draven taking a lot of damage, but he's getting out just with that cleanse. We got to exhaust the Nasus. This is going to leave. They don't want a part of this. That's the one for nothing.
Wow.
Maybe a bit ambitious by Thresh. Draven nearly dying. Would have been an amazing pick if they could got that.
So Renekton wasn't there. Thresh went in and went deep. He wanted that bad, and he got blown up for it. That was just a 1-for-0 clean pickup from VGR.
I do love Thresh initiates with that with the box. It was an alright move, but sadly just Draven got way too much damage pumped at him, and they couldn't get the damage out quick enough. I don't think maybe Nessus and Renekton could get it into the fight fast enough to be that wall. Those Brothers of Sand, though, they're going to cause trouble, and the later they get, the bigger they get.
Yeah, honestly, Nessus and Renekton scale like gods. They both are high HP, high damage. They're very tanky. They're going to be able to get on top of Corki and Twisted Fate without any issues at all, I think. VGR need to look to close this one out as early as humanly possible, I feel. Draven actually going on Corki in the bot lane. A lot of damage coming out. Volf doesn't have his Valkyrie out.
Volf's gonna go off, no, survives, and he's just gonna sneak out of there. Ryze wants the kill though, he's gonna try to go rounds. We got the team coming to close in on that. Ryze coming, bro, though he sees it. Corki's gonna jump away, he's in the bush. He might be alright. Aurelia's gonna close up on the Ryze, he's gonna get the stun down. We can get a lantern save though if he wants to do it. He's gonna go aggressive on the Lulu. Thresh is in there, Thresh trying to turn him back, trying to run away. It's gonna be just no kills.
So that was
great escape by Volf.
Cancelling his auto attack by accident and not getting that kill on Volf. That's an unfortunate series of events. Very good assassination. He saw that Volf had used his Valkyrie to get into lane to get some more creeps, and really punished him for it. Really, Volf's flash and barrier.
Oh, there's a hook on the Lulu. He's gonna jump in. He's gonna try to swing it back.
Landing comes out as well.
We're gonna get the stun though. He's gonna go down. Another free kill from that. From the Thresh being too aggressive. Here comes the TS. Telly, he's gonna come in. He's gonna get Dog Guard. Yes, on the Ryze. They're gonna collapse on the Ryze. They're gonna go down. It's another kill with 2-0. Too aggressive by the Thresh. Instead, Stealth still chasing. He wants another kill. He wants to get that stun, but he's not going to reach, and he's going to turn around and disengage.
Cheng's got on the top lane. Nangs is sitting there and taking this turret down.
Yeah, this Thresh call. People aren't liking the throws.
Thresh isn't throwing per se. I feel like if his team was ready to back him up, these would be amazing
I think
calls.
the first one was. That second one of Lulu, he jumped far too deep out of position with like not enough vision. That second one was a bit of a throw.
The main problem was he threw his lantern back and then distanced in, but he cancelled his lantern because he got too far away. So basically what happened was he was sitting there alone and got blown up before his team arrived. It would have been a little bit different if his lantern was still in range, but the high risk plays, 0-4 Thresh, he's having a harder game than he did game 1. I think VGR need to be content with what they just got, with those couple of kills,
slow.
and they need to back off and heal. Twisted Fate is split pushing in the top lane. This is such an intense game for game 2 of the Grand Finals, Blackshop Championship Series.
And TF has got top successfully. He's been farming pretty hard this game. It's going to be interesting. See if he's going to adjust to these TF nerfs.
So, VGR brought the gold back, 1.6k difference. That was down from about 3,500 gold. So they're coming back slowly, man. I'm getting excited. I think I can bring this one away.
I'm going to ask everyone, which Brother of Sand do you think's better? Make your vote. I want to see it. Renekton or Nessus. Everyone throw in your votes in the chat. Let's see what the people think. Who is the better brother?
I think I'm personally a Nessus fan, man. Are you a Nick or are you...
I see a Renekton cool. I see a Nessus cool. I see another Nessus in the cool. Caps cool. People aren't liking Nessus. Another Renekton cool. And another, it's very even between the brothers, evenly hated, evenly feared. Ness is definitely the flavour of month for a while, but had a few nerfs.
Oh my god, there's so few Nessus fans. Where are my Nessus fans at?
There's definitely a few, it's really split. Renekton getting dropped a lot. Even Black Templar throwing in a Renekton cool.
Black Templar, our #1 streamer. You can say thank you for him for all the fine overlays and the fine camera work. He's been doing serious work in the past, I think 4 or 5 weeks actually. So say thanks to Black Templar. Alright guys, so the game is now in the mid-game phase. We've broken the lane phase up considerably. It's now about objectives. It's about turrets and dragons and pretty much, can I ward better than you can? Can I kill your wards before you take this map control away from me?
Let's see this Thresh make some more plays. We see instant stealth poking up. He's trying to bait him. He's like, come on, throw that hook, buddy. But they're not. He's learned his lesson. He knows he's been bait. Oh, there's the hook, but he just misses.
He jukes it actually. They've got a ward in that bush to see it. NZ Stealth is a very tanky tree at the moment. He's going for that Randuin's Omen. I think he's going to be on Maokai duty. Sorry, Draven duty.
We're seeing right kicks jump in. We're going to see Draven get focused heavily here. We got the teleport coming in wrong. He's going to hit him. He's going to go down. Nangs is in there taking up a lot though. The Brothers of Sand aren't going to be as easy to kill. Oh, we see Aurelia go down to Nangs. It's massive. Gold card comes out. That's Nasa's dead. Oh, we're going to see another stun going. But they're on the tower. Incense down to trouble. Incense down to trouble. We got a gold card coming out though. And they're just going to disengage. Nice barrier for both just alive. We see a 2 for 3. Close fight. Gold card comes out. Nangs knowing he's going to back off.
That was a gorgeous Draven pickup. That was ended stealth on Maokai and Rice Cakes on Aurelia going deep for that Draven. Twisted Fate gated in the back and picked him up. Just incredibly strong.
And there's just double buff TF just doing work, trying to push.
So that was a 3 for 2 exchange, very in favor of VGR. That was a clean team fight for them. They're looking good. The gold gap is now 1.5. It's slowly diminishing. 3 turrets to 3 turrets, which is big. The dragon has spawned, guys.
Oh, we see Draven coming. He's got gold card. He's gonna get a bit of focus on, but he's gonna crush the TF, get the shutdown gold. That's what they want. Lulu's in trouble. Nangs is chasing. Lulu's gonna go down. And Aurelia's going to get out of there quickly. That was a quick pick, not needed.
That was really unfortunate for VGR. They stayed around too long. They didn't back up. It means they're going to pick up 2 kills and a dragon. They made that brilliant team fight not worth it for them by deciding to stay around. Just really unfortunate overall. And hopefully this doesn't spell the end for them, because it looks like VGN are grouping up very aggressively to take this bot turret away from them now, which honestly they're capable of. Unless Fate buys home guard boots, he's not going to be in lane before this turret goes down, so it'll be a 4v5.
They're going to shut this tower in no time. That Draven means business.
Yeah, okay, so VGR they are looking to contest this, which is pretty ambitious, but VGN have just backed off a little bit. They
don't want this 5v5 on the tower. It was too close just before. We're going to see some cards just thrown up a poke. They're going to back off.
All of VGN are recalling in one bush together. I think they might actually be death bushing.
Yeah, nah, they're just bush buddies. Just getting out of there.
Bush buddies. Honestly, yes.
Everybody's loving Kazakhs. Some people just like, oh wait, we're loving Kazakhs in the chat. I'm a big Kazakh fan myself. Nothing like being an insect.
He is Debug, the #1.
He's most definitely the best insect in LoL.
It's the truth.
I'm making that big call. I'm trying to think, is there even any other insects? I don't think so.
Is Cogmore an insect?
Cogmore's not an insect.
He's got a butterfly skin.
Butterflies aren't insects, they're butterflies.
Sorry. Alright, so Dragon's down. It won't be up for a couple of minutes now. Baron is the next big objective, other than turrets. And right now, neither team has the kind of control that they want to be pushing down turrets. I think both teams want to push the lanes out. They want to get some wards down, they want to get some, maybe an oracles to clear the wards that are currently on the map by the opposition, and they want to start taking the map, their side of the map back. It looks very passive at the moment. There's about a 3k gold lead for VGN, and they've pretty much got that. It's all from dragons and a little bit of superior CS. I think every single member of VGN except Rice has out-CS'd his opponent.
I think we should just notice that once again Rennek, he hasn't actually died this game. He's going to work. Nang's just showing why he loves his hero, why he's so fed on the Rennek, and he isn't dying. Usually these fights are going in and they're taking out that Draven, but then just the Brothers of Sand, they're causing all sorts of trouble to their team.
Locket has been picked up by Nasus, which gives their team a little bit more survivability.
We got the Rennek no MR call. I guess that is actually very true. Stacking armor pretty hard.
Stacking health pretty hard as well. I mean, if you're against mixed damage or you're against true damage, it's better to stack HP than it is to stack resists. So the armor is good because the Renekton wants to get on top of Corki, and the HP is good because he doesn't want to take mixed damage. Pretty much rule of thumb is, if you're against an all AD, you build armor. If you're against all AP, you build MR. But if you're against a mixture of both, you build HP. So that's pretty good itemization coming out from Renekton, in my opinion. Twisted Fate Destiny goes out.
Oh, he's gonna go for the Thirst. Thirst is in trouble. He's got a gold card.
Oh,
he's
Delta
he's
freeze.
gonna get away. He's gonna get crushed. Rawr's gonna get the kill. Volf's just hanging around. He's gonna do a bit more harassment.
Nice pick from Rawr. Basically, he pops his destiny to see where are they. Are they gonna pop out and ambush us? What are they doing on the map that we need to know about? Sees the Thresh recalling away from his team, goes in there and picks him up.
They have a chance to do a bit of siege on this tower, and I think that's just what they want to do. They're gonna take it down. Dravenolt's gonna come out. It's not gonna do enough. Rice Cake's actually taking a bit, going down about half health.
Rice Cakes need to auto attack a little bit. He has a bit of. I don't think he has much lifesteal apart from his Heathen style. So Clayton's actually being popped by Draven.
But he's gonna recall. He doesn't want to hang around on this health. TF just still throwing out a bit of poke. But Rise unafraid. Rise is gonna run into all of them and just be like, "What up?" But we're above coming in, chilling out. Everyone gonna disengage. Did I manage to get that tower? They did, didn't they?
Yeah, they got it. Lichbane and Twisted Fate cards both deal damage to turrets, so that's not a little bit of damage either. If you land a blue card on a turret with a Lichbane proc, you can do 300 or 400 damage. Considering a turret only has 2500 HP, you can really chunk them down with Twisted Fate. It's a very, very good at sieging turrets. Twisted Fate has also finished his Rabadons. I wouldn't be surprised if he gets a Seraph's Embrace next. I'm checking his tear stacks. He has just 692, so he's close enough now to finish his Archangel stuff and then get that Seraph's, and that will give him a little bit more survivability with the activatable, that shield, and a little bit more AP as well.
Here's a real baller who'd go for mana immune, get that single target damage on those cards.
Get the Muramana, yeah, that's fantastic.
Muramana.
I feel like Rise might actually do that in this game. Alright, so Aurelia is pushing the top lane with Corki. VGR very aggressively warding their jungle.
I want to know, what do you think about the Maokai pick? You think it's been quite successful? It seems to be doing alright.
I really like it.
Instant stuff came a little late in the lanes a few times, but it wasn't really Maokai's fault.
No, it was more like the team died before he got. I guess you can say that if Maokai was earlier, it might have been different, but he can't be everywhere. He can't teleport to places instantly. I'm not sure what he could have done to change that. Especially because it was such a high risk, lots of plays.
We're gonna rally and just go in and they're gonna get it. The box is up, they're just gonna jump through it with the stuns, and it's just crushed, Thresh down. We got a Lulu going up, and Lulu going straight down. Rice getting the kill there. We got Rice Cakes running for his life. He's low. We got Volf going. They don't want to part of this fight. They're all disengaging. Into stealth running away. But Draven wants to kill. Draven sees blood. He's gonna go for a Volf. Draven engaging. He's gonna take down. No, Draven takes down Volf. Rice Cakes staying on Draven. Rice Cakes low. Into stealth's gonna go. They got 3 good help heroes, and there's a low HP Aurelia. She's gonna try to sneak out. TF's gonna try to distract them with a few cards. But at the moment, it's 2 for 3 and looking like it won't change. But no, he's gonna blink and he's gonna go for it. He's gonna go. Is he gonna get him? No.
Oh, Veraxyl
survives!
Blows him up, wow! Alright, that was like the holy freaking trifecta. Nasus, Rise, and Renekton gank squad. They went in and they went in hard. You couldn't blow up Nasus or Renekton. They were so tanky with their ults up. They came in with like an unholy force.
The big surprise is there. The Draven, I thought Volf had him. It looked like an amazing turn, but he managed to crank out enough damage to trade it for 1-for-1. Then Aurelia was too low to do anything, with the Brothers of Sand just causing massive problems. Love the aggressive TF play, but sadly it backfired on him, and he got outplayed and destroyed. Rise was definitely a big pick in this, which just swung the late game definitely and even more into their advantage. I just don't think TF can compete.
Honestly, that was a pretty cool play from Rawr on Twisted Fate to try and blow up the Rise. Unfortunately, there wasn't enough damage there to one-shot him, and basically, Veraxyl has a ridiculous... He's Rise, he's a machine gun, he's an AP machine gun. He just fires out QWE in succession throughout the entire fight with pretty much no cooldown in between.
Alright boys, it's time for my daily call of who's going to be MVP. Let's see your votes. So far, who do you think's been the man of the match? Has it been that diving Thresh that's been trying to make the plays? Has it been one of the Brothers of Destruction? Has it been the TF or the Aurelia? Who's your votes to? The Deadly Draven?
People's Whisper MVP.
People's Whisper MVP. Thresh cool.
Well, Thresh at the moment
Maokai is making some big plays.
Maokai is so strong. I think Instant Stealth is having a hard game, but he really, his skill level really shines through. Like, he's been locking people up. He's had really good ults to try, like,
I definitely
some of
think
the damage coming out.
the unsung hero has definitely been this not dying Renekton. He's just they can't do anything about them. They pick off the right people in the fights, but this big Renek's just still there, not dying, causing trouble. I think they actually just have nothing to deal with the two Brothers of Sand. There's just too much from the two of them. They're just both too tanky.
Renekton has 3,300 HP, and that's before he pops his ult, and his ult gives him 600 more. Renekton actually being caught out.
Oh, Renekton finally, after that talk, he's gonna die. He's gonna make me look like a fool.
So
there you go, he's lost his MVP call. People want to give it to Maokai, it seems. Maokai's been making a few plays. He's been doing well trying to keep his team in the game.
We sing Renekton's praises, and all of a sudden he gets caught out.
Oh, he had the commentator's curse there. I'm sorry, Renek. Oh, we got the stun coming in on Thresh. Thresh is getting owned. But he's going to get away, I think. No, he's getting chopped. Oh! No, he's still running for it. The Fox is holding everyone in. Inside stealth, though. Massive from there, Lulu. Ness is getting chomped down. But Draven's there. Got to be careful. He's going to throw the stun on Draven, I think. And just Thresh still hanging around. He's going to die. No, he's alive. No, there he goes. Inside stealth picks up the Thresh kill. Draven's getting low, but Draven takes Aurelia. Definitely a worthy trade. And that is 4v5 because Renek was already down.
Looks like Twisted Fate wants to go in on top of Draven, misses his wildcard server, and he's way too weak to do this.
Nah, you can do it, you can do it! Let's give him some praise! Go for the move, buddy! Nah, he's changed his mind. He's gonna fight some golems instead, pick on someone his own size.
Yeah, that was a pretty strong team fight coming out from VGR. That was 1 for 2 again. They've equalized the kill count. The gold count, however, is still in favor of VGN, and that is from Farm and that is from Dragons. VGR actually have taken more turrets now than VGN did. So they really are coming back into this game with that ridiculous single target damage. Instead of opting to finish that Seraph's Embrace, TF has gone for a Seeker's Arm Guard, so that's going to be an eventual Zhonya's.
Oh, super controversial call coming out from the people. Do you think that this game would be over if VGR had a viable ADC?
Honestly, I quite like Corki. I mean, his passive is true damage, right? So true damage is just amazing at all stages in the game. So Aurelia and Corki are doing true damage, and that can't be discounted.
He has used that escape a bit as well.
Yeah, Valkyrie's quite a long escape if you're thinking about it. It's longer than an Ezreal E. It's longer than Graves quick draw. It's good.
We're seeing the TF teleport in. This is going to go down. He's throwing a wild card. They're going straight for Thresh. They don't want to muck around. He's getting stunned by instant stealth. We got the ult down. Everyone's taking chunks of damage. Is Thresh going to go down? There's the Draven ult. We are going to see TF go down first thanks to Rise. Everyone's getting chunked and VGR's got to get out of there. That's Lulu down. Thanks going on. That's already everyone going down. They finally killed the Thresh, but it's really not worth it. That's Volf. Volf's gonna run. Volf's in trouble. Triple kill to Draven. Instant stealth flashing over, but Renekton's gonna chase. Thangs wants to show him how it's done. He's gonna get slowed, but here comes the Rise and here comes the Draven. Can they get the stun? I don't think they are. Instant stealth's gonna get out of there.
Now that was an incredibly unfortunate initiate for VGR. Basically, they wanted to blow up the Thresh before the fight even begun. But they ended up splitting themselves, and VGN didn't let that one go. Nasus, like the Desert Brothers, Rise and Draven were all able to damage non-stop throughout that fight, and you got to see just how potent that really was. Very, very scary.
There's 9 deaths on the Thresh. They just keep killing Thresh, mainly because just no one else can die. They want to kill that Draven. He's got too much protection. Brothers of Sands, you're just wasting your time attacking them, and with the big chunky Rise, I just think the draft is too strong. These heroes just all untargetable. Damage just getting soaked up. They just can't win these big team fights like this.
Yeah, I feel like Thresh really isn't worth gold at the moment. He needs to not be the target that they go for. They need to be picking up either Rise or Draven. Preferably Rise, just because Rise is so disgustingly big at the moment. He's 5'1" and 7 with 211 CS. He's not 6 items. He's got 4, however. And Rise can do a lot of work with 4 items. You're never going to be able to get on top of the AD carry or the mage with Nasus and Renekton sitting there in your face.
I just don't think there's enough damage that can come out from VGR against this team. They can't just stand there and deal it. We're going to see just Thresh jump, and he ain't afraid. Take a few tower shots. He just laugh, walk through it.
Yeah, VGN are looking pretty prime for first place in the Blackshop Championship Series. The first circuit, they might be the first ones to take away the win. The This turret's going quite low. The turret's going to go down.
Oh, we just see Nags coming in and saying, what up? I'm here from Egypt and I'm here to show you how it's done. We got a big Lulu wall coming up, but it's not enough. Ness has got the tower, got the kill. They're going to keep pushing forward. They ain't afraid.
It looks like VGN are going to roll through the base and take this one away. At least the inhibitor, it looks like. Nangs on Renekton is quite weak at the moment, but when I say quite weak, I think he still has about 600 HP. He's not going to go down anytime soon. They do need to be wary, however, if they start recalling and Twisted Fate can gate after them.
I think just Nangs has been the player of the tournament for these guys. His Renekton has been solid both of these final games. He just does what a Renekton needs to do. Gets in the way, stuns, just a massive soaking target. Just disrupting the fight and becoming unkillable. He's been really solid all the way through. And now they're going to pick up another dragon. Volf's coming down, he's going to see what he can do. He's going to throw a few rockets. We've got TF teleporting in. Is he going to come in though? Is he just going to look? No, they're going to go up. They're going to pick off Rise. They found Rise. Rise is in trouble. Rise is in big trouble. Rise is going to go down. This is the shutdown goes to Aurelia. Now they're going to fight. Ness is going in. Draven out of position. Thresh is throwing. He's got Volf. He's going to get in there. Does he have the box? No, he's just going to get chomped down most likely. We got Draven getting killed. Rice Cakes. No, Rice Cakes go down. Draven lives. No, Draven gets killed by the wild cards. And then we got TF getting chased. He's got a stun out. He's going to turn around. He wants this Renek, but he's going to be careful. Nessa's got his eye on him. Volf's going up with the chase. We've got Lulu behind. Can he speed him up? We got the red buff slowing, but it looks like both the brothers of Sand probably will get out of there. No, they're going for it. Nessa's in trouble. Nessa's shut down. Go to the Volf. And they're going to keep pushing. Can they keep this going? This all started with the pick from the Rise. When it wasn't a 5v5, they had a bit of choice. They're going to go. They're going to start arresting this tower. This is great.
Gibbons does a bad manner stutter step. He starts pretending that, oh yeah, you're gonna get me while he's running away. But they do end up getting him. Does not pan out for Gibbons.
And they're going. Just shows they can pick. Here comes. Oh, there he goes. You're gonna get him. Nangs with the kill. Can Ranks get going? This tank getting up. He's got one. He's going for the double. Volf's gonna run. Volf's a double kill. Can he get the triple? He's going to triple kill. Can he get instead stealth running? He can't believe what he's seeing. He doesn't know what to do. Beautiful stun dodge. He's gonna get away, but Nangs doesn't want that. He's gonna chase. He's saying this is my base. Get out of it. And he is running. Instant Stealth's hearing the message. He goes for the slow, but he gets stunned. But he is going to get out of there, I believe. An amazing, amazing play by Nang, showing why he's the people's MVP.
Unbelievable pickup from Nang. He's getting a triple kill in his base. The inhibitor did go down, however, which means that there's no inhib for either team in either mid lane. So
that was amazing play by VGR, but that Renek just so big and just showing why he's the people's champ.
He has no damage items either. He's purely tank. He's got Randu and Sunfire, Visage, Merc Trait, and another Giant Spell. He has no AD scaling.
It's just all about his ult. His ult, that Sunfire cake, just causing all sorts of mishaps.
So he's sitting on 3,800 HP. He's just disgustingly big at the moment. Honestly, he doesn't need to build damage items, does he? His base damage ratios are big enough.
That just shows if VGR can get the pick, if they can take that Rise before the fight, anything can happen. But no, it's Lulu who's going to get picked out actually. She dies, picked up by the Draven, caught up by the Thresh. And here's Aurelia also in trouble. But she's going to run. We got Instant Stealth coming up to be like, go away, do not hurt my friend.
That's what he sounds like, right?
Definitely. Brothers of Sand is too strong. Here comes some cards thrown out. He's got a gold card ready, but he ain't able to throw it on anyone. He's just going to hold it. Volf hanging around. He wants to spell out some damage, but he's got no one in there to peel for him. They're just going to poke out, clear the waves, and chill.
Looks like the next turret to go down is going to be the bot outer. That's the safest turret on the map for VGN to push at the moment. You don't want to be pushing base turrets if you don't have to. There is a gloriously open outer, so they're going to do that. They can always wait for mid to push while they siege another lane, and it looks like that's what they're going to do by taking bot.
They're just going to try to throw those cards out, harass them back. They seem to be waiting for this Lulu up. They're not interested in the 5v4. I do not blame them. They're probably not interested in the 5v5.
So VGR just wave clearing at the moment. That's pretty much all that they can do. They do have a lot of damage. It's how they deliver it and who they deliver it to that's gonna make or break this next fight. If they try to deal with Nasus or Renekton first, it's not gonna go well for them. They need to get a pickup on Rise or Draven. If they don't, I don't see this next fight going well for them at all. Oh my god, Renekton just finished his Warmogs, bringing his HP up to 4,694. That's
We got
That's
the no
just
blade of the Rune
disgusting.
King call on Aurelia, and I feel like that's a good mention. They kind of need that shred to deal with these
Oh my
Sands
god,
games.
yes. I didn't actually realize Bork wasn't up for Aurelia. That would have been core itemization that she's
Very
missing out on.
Season 2 coming out of VGR, actually. They seem to have not been too updated with the new plays.
No, and I feel it's weird that Rice Cakes hasn't been playing AD carry this tournament. That is his traditional role. That's where he has all his experience.
Same with Volf out top.
Yeah, most definitely.
But what can you expect from a guy who can't even spell a simple 4-letter word, so...
Wolf is spelled with a W, Volf. Alright, the Baron dances
Yeah, top lane
continue.
had to go full tank as the claim of Tupacalypse. Doesn't believe he had the chance to go for the blade.
I still think, like, if...
1,000 crit coming out of Draven right there, by the way.
Yeah, that's disgusting. He's finished. He's got 6 items at the moment. He needs to finish his Mercutio Scimitar, but otherwise, Draven's fully stacked. Twisted Fate, however, leading the game in CS. 332 sitting on Rawr.
We're gonna see him throw a lot of damage. Here comes Nang's coming in. He ain't afraid. No, he's afraid. He's jumping out. He's just teasing the shoutcasters. We got Ness running around. I don't know what they're gonna do here. They don't seem to be too keen for the fight. They got the gold card up, but that's just gonna be a disengage. They got time. They're not afraid. They're not afraid to make it go later. They got the big late game heroes. They're in no rush to end this.
No, why would you throw at this point, eh? They're so far ahead. They could force a Baron fight. I think that's what I do in this situation. Get that regen, get that bonus AD and AP.
And I think that's exactly what they plan on
yeah.
doing. Going back to that Baron. Always sets up a chance for a big play, though. I really hope VGR can bring out something and try even this game out, but it feels like the later this game goes, the more it's going to slip away from them.
They are sitting on a ward that pink ward cannot see, so VGR knew that was a bait. There are a couple of ward situations like that where you think your pink should be able to see it, but it cannot. Oh, here goes the Shirelias.
Oh, here we go. Here's the fight. We got people diving in all over the place. Lulu's been picked off, and they're going on. Volf's going to jump out of their team in the background. There goes the box. The box hits Malgai only. Aurelia's going to get out of there. Malgai drops his ult, but they're going to go. They're going to take out Malgai. And once again, they're only focusing the Thresh, and Thresh is even going to survive. Volf's going to run. And we see the gold card coming out. Draven cleanses. He's chasing. He wants to get him. He throws his thing. His ult's out. He's got him. He's got a massive crit. TF dead before he can ult out of there. This is looking bad. And they're going to push. Malkai recalling. We got Corki pushing to bottom secretly, but it's not going to be enough. They're going to lose this mid inhib. Thresh is going to go deal with Corki. Corki's recalling.
That's a lot of damage coming out from Draven. Critted TF for 831, which pretty much evaporated his entire life bar. It looks like VGN are going to be good for this first place position. However, they are backing up.
Here we go. We got instant stuff going in. We got Volf showing up the damage. Ness is about half health, but he ain't scared. He's brother of Sam. But he actually sees himself getting chunked. He's dead. Draven just going hard on the tower. No, Nang's going crazy. Double kill on the roads. Nang's still in there just tanking everything, taking all the tower hits. He doesn't care. He's just laughing at the tower. And we see Radiant get chunked. This Draven's too big. Draven's just going to smash through everyone. Nangs is alive, just having the time of his life. They're going to take out this tower. They don't care. They'll have turns tanking. Rice just throwing it on his shield. You don't care.
Oh,
Nangs actually get a bit of focus. So finally the tower gets the last laugh on him. But we see Ness is chunking. It's all good. They're going to get the second inhib. There's nothing Nangs can do. He's out of there. Oh, there's the gold card. But no, it's all just a slow GG roll from here, boys, I believe.
Yeah, they are going to slow roll it looks. They're not going to play out of their comfort zone. They're just going to take the inhib, maybe pick up a Baron, pick up buffs. Well, steal buffs away even. That's even better. And close this one out. They're 11k up. They're 10k kills up. They have a farm advantage on everyone except TF and Rise. Just a fantastic situation for them at the moment. They've really played this game beautifully as well.
It just seems they're more up to date with current meta.
Yeah, they're playing a lot of Flavor of the Month at the moment.
I'm not too sure about the... TF farmed up. TF made some really good plays, but I'm not too sure. They just kind of had like too much tanky heroes on the other side. The brothers, the double pickup of the Brothers of Sand just causing way too much trouble for them. I feel like those were the two core picks that really changed it, and then that's just their front line sorted. Rise, just the AP hero that can't get picked off easy. It's just too tanky from their side.
There isn't enough HP percentage damage on VGR to beat VGN's tank line. Considering that Renekton has just like literally gone full HP build, it's just there's no answer for it. There's nothing that they can do at this point in time to kill Renekton.
No, Renekton's definitely too big.
With his ultimate, he has 5,400 HP up, and it's just...
Well, the main problem is they can't be focusing Renekton until these other high priority targets are down, so already after that, they've got to take up this Draven first, they've got to take up this Ryze. They really need to pick a hero, then force the team fight, because the 5v5 is never going to work out for them in these situations. They just can't get the damage out that's required. They just get chomped. It's just a monstrous team lineup, actually, by VGN.
Yeah, you're completely right. They're playing multiple threats, and if you've been watching the NA LCS, this is where CLG have failed, really. They don't play multiple threats. They have 4 supports and Doublelift who plays a threat. If they played a team more like this, if they played Nasus or Renekton and Ryze and stuff like that, I feel like it's a much stronger team. When you're not relying on one person as your source of damage, when you have multiple people that need to be killed, it's a very strong team.
Well, the thing is, they have the only hero that can get picked off is the Thresh, and we have seen Thresh get picked off a lot, but it doesn't mean a whole lot to them. The other heroes are just too tanky to get picked. You can focus the Draven, but he's going to get all sorts of support coming for him. So there's no easily picks where TF and Lulu and Corki, all kind of lower HP heroes on the other side, they just don't have that same beefiness that they have. They got Maokai to tank, Aurelia can do a bit, but you don't really want to take you much damage. You want her up there just owning everyone. And look, we're going to go... Jibbers is getting jumped on, but he's just going to take it up. He's a Nasus, he don't care about nothing. We're getting just the further destruction, tank everything. The Sand Brothers are just too much. Towers mean nothing to them. Ryze tanks, gone, just deleted. We're going to see just TF run away. It is over, boys. There's just nothing VGR can do in this situation. They're trying. Look at this Draven, massive crit. Lulu's going to see the same fate, deleted. Boom, triple kill. It's all over, people. This is it. Draven and the Sand Brothers, way too much to deal with. And it's going to be GG.
Alright guys, this was the grand finals for the Blackshop Championship Series. This was hosted by OceanicGaming and LOLNZ, and it was sponsored by Blackshop, which is the chain of net cafes in Auckland, New Zealand. VGN are the winners of the first circuit of the Blackshop Championship Series, and there will be multiple circuits in this series, so stay tuned. If you come to our website, OceanicGaming.net, there will be another series starting up, probably in the next couple of months. We run a community event every Thursday. This is starting this week, Thursday the 23rd. It's going to be Demacia against Noxus. If you haven't signed up, you can sign up on this link I'm going to post into chat. We're going to do the MVP of this tournament. It's going to be Nangs. There's going to be an analytical write-up for this entire grand finals, and that'll be on the website as well. If you want to know when we post stuff, if you want to know when we're hosting tournaments, you can probably like us on Facebook. That's probably the most common source of information that you can get. And I'll paste that into chat as well.
Yeah, thanks for watching, everybody. Remember to support the People's Whisper. You show me the support, I'll support you. Holler for me back in all the tournaments. It's your favorite shoutcaster. Need to see the love. It's the People's Whisper. I'm signing out, everybody. Thanks for listening to me. You guys are awesome.
Alright, thanks guys. There will be photos of the prize giving. There's a trophy, there's certificates, and of course there's a lot of money to be given away. So stay tuned for that. It'll be a post on Facebook, so make sure you like it. It'll be a post on the website, so make sure you check it out. And good game and congrats to the victors.
Show me love!
For the first time in history, our planet is threatened by humans and our behavior. To such an extent that the climate, habitat, and evolution itself may change forever. We're faced with choices that will affect all of our lives, lives of our offspring and those to come.